From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. Whit Merrifield up to the plate.
The left fielder, Whit Merrifield.
The pitch. That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. And there's the strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. And that's ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Casas steps on the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. At the belt and fires. And that's through there for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next pitch is inside. And it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Bernardino throws over. Merrifield dives back in. And that's a strikeout looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Merrifield at second with 2 down. And a pitch. And now the count is even.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, and that's just foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. Out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starter, Chris Bassett. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And he walked him.
Leading off.
So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Line drive. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly, first and second now with nobody out.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Here's Justin Turner. Got him. 1 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And here is Devers, and that one is inside.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Next offering upstairs.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
The pitch.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
1-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 minutes. Second inning set to go. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And now 2 balls and a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Kevin Biggio up to the plate.
Kevin Biggio.
Left-hand hitter waits. And downstairs.
2-1.
And here it comes. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. 2-1 now.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The kick, the 3-2. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. On the ground to third. Whips it to Casas. And that is that. Blue Jays go down. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Luis Urias. The wind of the pitch. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Biggio pulls it down, 1 away. Here's Reese McGuire.
The catcher, Reese.
Check swing. He held up. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Next pitch is popped up. Bell hauls it in, 2 away. And now here is Yu Chang. Check swing,
That's
no
the ball.
appeal, and that's ball 2. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Now this is in the air down the line. Biggio drifts towards it and makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Red Sox go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
DeYoung with a swing, high fly ball, deep left field, and that one is off the wall. The run scores from second. It's 1-1. And now for the Jays, Whit Merrifield worked a walk in his first trip to the plate, walked to open the ball game. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now the first baseman, Brandon Bell. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
In for a strike. 2-2. Tied up here in the early going. On the ground right side, down the line, and it's foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swung on, belted. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. He sends it out of here. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And here is Dalton Varsho, falling behind 2-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next pitch is popped up. Turner gets under it, squeezes it, and there's 1 away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
3-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Springer tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Now it's Matt Chapman, rolled out to second in his first at bat. Kicks and deals. Now one missed. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Josh Winkowski up and loosening in the pen. Martin warming up as well. Now snap throw to first. And Springer's in there safely. The pitch. Just missed. Springer at first, one gone. Now a screamer into the outfield. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's carrying. And an automatic double as it hops the fence as they score a pair on the play. Josh Winkowski on a pitch out of the pen here.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
Now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. Tosses to first, 2 away now. Here's Kiermaier now. Doubled in his first AB. Runner at second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Singled and scored his first time. Check swing, but he went too far, and the count is filled up.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into it.
Now this one gets through. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. The run scores from first, extending their lead. It's 8-1.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Now Whit Merrifield. And that's ripped into left. Base hit.
Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him, and the throw to first is there to put an end to the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now batting Jarren Duran. The wind of the pitch. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Dives and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Ripped towards third. Chapman over to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs. On to the 4th, and now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Dalton Varsho. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Next offering is fouled back. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter, and he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stuttering.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym, and George Springer doing a great job representing that organization.
And here is Matt Chapman. Swings and misses.
1-2.
And the count is 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Urias fires across the diamond, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Blue. Bottom four. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers.
The shortstop, Rafael Devers.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well. You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. The 1-2. Hit weakly on the ground. On a second, they get one. Back to the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play. Here's Alex Verdugo. Struck out swinging his first time. 3-1 is on the way. Fouled off. He was late. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ball popped up. And it drops in. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Reese McGuire. First time up was a pop out. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a hit. Verdugo on his horse and around third. Dives for the tag, got him. And that is out number 3.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs.
Back here in Fenway, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Kevin Biggio. Up the middle, Devers. The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Alejandro Kirk.
And a pitch. Good eye in that spot. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's a speed threat, Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it's off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. The throw in. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 9-1. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Whit Merrifield. The 1-1. Up the middle. They get the force, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here now the Red Sox DH, Yu Chang. And now it's even up.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Now at the plate, Jaron Duran. The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
2-2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Merrifield makes the play. 2 up, 2 down.
Number 7.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And the righty deals. Way out front for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Left-hand batter waits. And it's even up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone! His 13th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 9-2.
Great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Ball.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1. They say it went.
2-2.
Righty to the plate. Turner checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's not. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Chris Martin. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now here is Brandon Bell. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Puts the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And the batter is George Springer.
That missed. That's a
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Richard Blyer, the left-hander, up and throwing. Here comes a pitch. And that one clips the corner.
You got a full count.
Bounce to third. Urias. Over to first. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down. On the mound now, Yusei Kikuchi.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
That one 95 to finish him off. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Boston, and here is Matt Chapman. The 2-2.
Ball. Count is full.
Good job to fight that one off. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Verdugo ranging after it. Makes a nice running catch. That's out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Kevin Kiermaier. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Next pitch is inside. 3-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dives. What a play!
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the boys fired up in the dugout.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Down the third baseman, Luis Urias. Going to count 1 and 2.
They can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And he deals. Stays alive. The wide to kick the pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Base knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Man at first with 1 gone. So stepping in for Boston, Yu Chang. And now the lefty. Got it by him for the K.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
The 2-1. In the air, left side. Merrifield settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. One left. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Paul DeYoung. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Whit Merrifield. Good eye right there. DeYoung on at first. Nobody out. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And here it comes. That's to third, and it stays fair. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Now,
Brandon Bell digs in now. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss
1-2.
as he was out front that time. Tapped up the first base side. Flips it. That's one. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around. Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that rolls into the corner. In comes the run from third. And it's now 10-2. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's George Springer. That one out to right. Verdugo gets under it. And that's the inning. Back in Boston, and now Masataka Yoshida.
the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
There's a strike.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Turner now.
Now who is this? Ringing my phone and freeing the morning.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up, and that is Springer. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2. Navigating this Boston lineup, it's not easy. And this guy at the plate, one of the best power-hitting shortstops in the game. Next offering is fouled back.
Teased the zone with that fastball, a little bit up, fouled it off. Expect him to go a little bit higher with this next one.
Ground ball right side. Throws to first, third out. Down in order go the Red Sox, and the deficit stays at 8. It's 10-2. We go to the 9th, and now for the Jays, Matt Chapman. Liner, base hit, and it kicks off the base of the wall. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Casas. He takes it on his own. Now one gone in the 9th.
The batter, the catcher, Alejandro.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Next to hit, Kevin Kiermaier.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And misses inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. So no run. So bottom of the 9th, and stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas.
The first baseman,
The pitch. And a strike on the outside edge. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. Didn't go. Here's a 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Hit in the air, right field. Biggio drifts towards it. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Alex Verdugo up next for the Red Sox. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Struck him out looking. Here's Luis Arias. And down on strikes. And that'll do it.
This one was pretty much decided in the third inning. From that point on, all they had to do was play fundamentally sound baseball to secure the win, and they did just that.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.